Go to question 2. They said, which one of the following product has demand that is price elastic? When we talk about price elastic, it means there's a significant change in the quantity demanded as a result of a change in price. So price elastic will be greater than 1. So here we have 1.5, we have -1, we have -0.5, we have 1. So price elastic here is W, which is 1.5. Is it clear? So it's A. Question B. Which one of the following is a situation when firms in a growing industry all benefit from lower average cost? If all firms in an industry is a combination of firms. So if all firms in an industry benefit from a reduction in the average cost of production, it means external economies of scale. So the answer is B. Clear? Question C. State one disadvantage to firms of increased competition. When there's an increased competition, it means there are a lot of competitors in the industry. What is competition itself? The rivalry that exists between firms that are willing to sell to the same customers. That is what competition is. And if there's increasing competition, it means businesses have to share. They have to share the market share, and they have to share revenue. And as a result of that, their profit will reduce. So the profit will reduce. That's the problem there for competition. Question D. A firm has total fixed cost of $75,000 per month and variable cost of $525 per unit. It produces 1,350 units per month. Calculate the total cost per month. Total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. Fixed cost plus variable cost. That is total cost. So here we have our fixed cost to be 75,000. Then variable cost will be 525 multiplied by 1,350. So it gives us 708,750 plus 75,000. So it gives us 783,750. So our fixed cost here is this. So go to question E. Are you there? Define the term takeover. When we talk about takeover, it means a business is buying over another business. A business buys over another business. That is what takeover is. I think it's clear. We go to F. Describe one reason why consumers do not always maximize their benefit from the consumption of a product. Consumers become irrational here. That is the point. So consumers might not be able to maximize their benefit because they lack information. So because they lack this information, they don't, as a result of lacking information about the product, they overestimate the benefit of the product. So they consume more. They overestimate the cost of the product. They consume less, or they overestimate the benefit of the product. They consume less, or they consume more. They underestimate, when they underestimate the benefit, or when they sorry, let me just read it anyway. Consumers may not maximize their benefit because they might lack information, which makes them to overestimate the cost of consumption. If they overestimate the cost of consumption, they think it's so expensive, they buy less. That will not allow them to maximize their benefit. Or they underestimate the benefit of consumption, which allows them to buy less. So those two things will not allow them to buy more. As a result of that, they are not going to be able to maximize their benefit. Another reason why consumers may not be able to maximize their benefit is because they create an habit of buying, even if they don't need. They might be influenced by friends. Because my friend buys this, I'm going to buy. Not because you need it, but because your friends buy, you want to buy. You want to feel among. So these are reasons why consumers may not be able to maximize their benefit when consuming a product. Is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes. Like when they bring for me this question, I have to read the reasons.
Yeah, you have to write it. We go to question G. They said figure 2 shows the supply of wheat in the region during 2099. So the question says, explain one effect on the supply curve of wheat following a change in price of wheat. A change in price could be an increase in price or reduction in price. An increase in price or reduction in price. So an increase in price here from 4.5, because we can assume that the equilibrium price is 4.5 and the equilibrium quantity is at 150. So an increase in price from 4.5 to 5. And sorry, I wrote the price increase will increase the quantity supply, because based on the law of supply, the higher the price, the higher the quantity supply. So an increase in price from 4.5 to 5 will increase the quantity supply in the market. That's the point. Therefore, an increase in price. So when there's an increase in quantity supply in the market, it will make them to make more profit. An increase in price would be an incentive for suppliers to supply more in the market, because they'll be able to make more profit. And a fall in price from 4.5 to 4 will reduce the quantity supply in the market. An increase in price will increase the quantity supply, and a fall in price will reduce the quantity supply based on the law of supply. So the supply curve will contract if the price falls. The supply curve will expand if the price increases. Is it clear?
Yes.
That's G. So we go to H. There's a case study here for H. They said, with reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, assess whether an increase in the number of people with skills and qualification will always lead to an increase in the supply of teachers. First, what is supply of labor or supply of teacher? Supply of labor is the number of workers who are making themselves available for a job at a given wage rate. That is supply of workers, which is same as supply of teacher. So I wrote, the supply of labor can be affected by factors such as skills and qualifications. Therefore, the supply of labor will increase if the number of people who qualify to work in an industry increases. So because the supply of labor can increase if people gain more knowledge and skills in that field. So if we have more teachers who are qualified and who have gained skills, that means they would want to become teachers. Yes or no? Because they have the skills and knowledge to become teachers. So they would want to make themselves available for a job as a teacher. So by having a degree in those subjects, based on the case study, graduates are more likely to be attracted into the teaching profession by the bonus payment. They said teachers are given bonus payment of £9,000. So anyone who has degree in subjects, there are subjects there. So if you have degree in these subjects, government will pay you £9,000 as bonus. So you have the incentive to want to become a teacher as a result of that. So that's the point there. But however, the supply of labor may be determined by other factors such as the working condition. So yes, government might want to give them bonus, but some people will not want to do the job because the working environment is not conducive. So if the working environment for teachers are not conducive, some will not still want the job to become a teacher. Another factor is that some people are not motivated because of money. They are motivated because they love the job. So if teaching is not what they love, they will still not want they will still not want to become teachers. So that's the point about H. Any question about it? Any question, please? So that ends question 2.